And the look on his face was priceless. But
in light of this behavior, it's obvious anti-Constitution, obvious anti-American voting record. Do you think that this guy is a plant? Because I do. I think that his job is to minimize the biggest third-party threat that there was. Come on, man. This is politics that we're talking about. Do you think that these people who want to remain in control and remain in power wouldn't take the opportunity to put somebody in charge of the biggest third-party threat at this time when third parties were going to have their greatest shot since Lincoln?
No.
Seriously? You don't think that they would do that?
It's possible.
These are the neocons that lie.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Well,
it's just a sleep ball. And, here's the thing. The movement is done with Bob Barr. Bob Barr is finished in this movement.
I think there are less
right out this campaign, but there's no way he's getting back in 4 years. There's no way he will ever be nominated by the Libertarian Party for anything again if I have anything to say about it.
Well, look here. He knew that. Listen, let me give you a little bit of my own conjecture here. I think this guy knew that he's not going to be elected. I think this guy knew that he was going to be that he was being presented with the opportunity to be placed back into the public eye and in a position to capitalize on people who are passionate about what's going on today. That's what I think, and I think that it's political opportunism. I think that it's a setup.
Football. Yeah.
This guy is a commie. He's a neocon, man.
Yeah, well, I think that's going a little far. I don't think that's accurate. But regardless, it really doesn't matter because we're done with him. He's gone, and it sucks for right now. And, we're still dealing with the fallout as a movement. And, in this electoral cycle, we're going to struggle with this. However, in the long run, the movement will be better off for the experience and we'll be better off without Bob Barr.
I agree. I couldn't agree more. Well, a few more quick things before we got to go. We're coming up in the last 5 minutes. Let's talk about the RNC and the evidence of a hyper-aggressive and radical Soviet-style police state, which is formed around us. You were actually at the RNC. You protested the Saltai Laura Roslin, McPalin ticket. That's a little Battlestar Galactica joke there for the Revere people. So what did you see on the street, and what was your feeling inside the convention center?
Well, I wasn't on the streets too much. I was working it through the inside, and it was really interesting to think that, I got the kind of reception now from the Republicans. I walked around wearing my IVW T-shirt the night that Palin spoke, and then I went back for my action when McCain was speaking. But the tide is turning on the war. People used to just walk around Capitol Hill a year and a half ago used to give me dirty looks for wearing an IVW T-shirt. But now I'm walking around the floor of the RNC, and, people are giving me some strange looks, nothing dirty. They all get it now. And I think that really says a lot. But I want to talk about something else for a second. As long as we're talking about the broader movement, and the shame that Bob Barr has brought upon us as co-opting the Libertarian Party for himself, however you want to slice it. Because there are some other candidates out there that are doing really amazing stuff that, are really deserve our support as a national movement. And as a national movement, I think it's absolutely critical.
I was definitely going to ask you about your
local candidates. And so if people know, just yesterday or day before, we had the Liberty straw poll, and it was just one example of libertarian-minded candidates coming together and working, collaborating for fundraising. And the guy that won that was B.J. Lawson, running Congress in North Carolina 4th District, like Ron Paul. He's a former doctor. He's been called Ron Paul Jr. And
having a money bob for him, right? Having a money bob?
Yeah, he had a money bomb, of course, for Constitution Day. And, I think it's absolutely essential that we, as a movement, we still have a great opportunity to leave our mark this election cycle, or to make this election cycle. And the way we're going to do it is by focusing our efforts. So don't be afraid to get involved with campaigns that are outside of your district if you see candidates that you like. And I really think the prime example right now is B.J. Lawson. He's up against a 20-year incumbent, David Price, and he's in striking distance right now. I'm doing an event for him at the University of North Carolina on October 17th, Bruce Fine. Really looking forward to that. If you want to find out more about that event or anything else I'm up to, please check out my blog. I've got my calendar posted. That's Kokesh, KOKESH.blogspot.com. But also please check out B.J. Lawson. Check out other libertarian or liberty-minded candidates in your area. Or outside your area, anywhere in the country that you can help out through online activism or internet activism or just donating money to other people's campaigns. And if I can give a plug for BJ, his website is lawsonforcongress.com.
Awesome. 2 more quick questions. Cindy Sheehan, for or against?
Well, I love what she's doing. I'd take her any day over Pelosi, that's for sure.
Absolutely. One last question for the night, Adam Kokesh. Are we a fascist